Parking is never allowed in which of these places? On a marked crosswalk. Parking is never allowed on a marked crosswalk because it obstructs pedestrian traffic and visibility, creating a safety hazard. When is it permissible to drive in a bicycle lane? Turning within 200 feet. It is permissible to drive in a bicycle lane when preparing to make a turn within 200 feet of the intersection or driveway. This allows drivers to safely position their vehicle for the turn while minimizing disruption to bicycle traffic. When should you use the right lane? To enter or exit traffic. The right lane is primarily for entering or exiting traffic, allowing vehicles to merge onto or off of a highway or major road safely. This reduces disruption to the flow of traffic in the other lanes. What does a solid yellow traffic light indicate? Prepare to stop. The light is about to turn red. A solid yellow traffic light indicates that the signal is about to turn red. Drivers should slow down and prepare to stop safely before entering the intersection. This helps prevent collisions and ensures safe traffic flow at controlled intersections. What equipment is required for bicycles at night? Front white light visible from 300 feet. A front white light visible from 300 feet is essential for bicycles at night. This light helps the cyclist see the road ahead and ensures they are visible to others. What should you expect in a work zone? Sudden slowing or stopping. In a work zone, sudden slowing or stopping is common due to lane closures, reduced speeds, and the presence of workers and equipment. Always be prepared to adjust your speed. What is indicated by two sets of double yellow lines, spaced 2 feet or more apart? Barrier. The correct answer is barrier, because two sets of double yellow lines spaced 2 feet or more apart act as a physical divider, meaning you must not drive on or cross them for any reason. What does this sign indicate? Crossroad. This yellow diamond-shaped warning sign indicates a crossroad ahead. Drivers should be alert for intersecting traffic from all directions and be prepared to slow down or yield, ensuring safe passage through the upcoming intersection. What is the penalty for causing serious bodily injury during law enforcement pursuit? Up to 7 years in state prison. The penalty for causing serious bodily injury during law enforcement pursuit is up to 7 years in state prison. This reflects the severity of the crime, as it involves both reckless behavior, evading law enforcement, and causing significant harm to another person. What is a common consequence of failing to appear in court for a traffic ticket? DMV may suspend driving privilege. The DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, often suspends driving privileges for failing to appear in court for a traffic ticket. This is because ignoring a traffic ticket shows a disregard for the law. This consequence encourages compliance with court appearances. What does a flashing yellow traffic signal light direct a driver to do? Slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light warns drivers to be alert and careful, but it does not require them to stop before continuing. What action is safest upon approach to a roundabout? Yield to traffic in roundabout. The safest action upon approaching a roundabout is to yield to traffic already circulating within it. This ensures a smooth and safe flow of traffic, preventing collisions. Think of it like merging onto a highway. You wait for a safe gap. What does this sign mean? Slow-moving vehicle. This triangular orange and red sign indicates a slow-moving vehicle, usually traveling 25 miles per hour or less. It alerts drivers to approach with caution, reduce speed if necessary, and be prepared to safely pass the vehicle, preventing accidents and ensuring safe traffic flow. Why should rear-facing child restraints not be in front of airbags? Because airbag deployment can injure a rear-facing restraint. Airbags deploy with significant force. If a rear-facing child restraint is in the path of a deploying airbag, the force can cause serious injury to the child. The airbag is designed for adults, not children in rear-facing restraints. Which of the following is the proper procedure for parallel parking? Stop next to the vehicle in front of the open space, and then back into the space. Proper parallel parking requires aligning your car beside the front vehicle first, then carefully reversing into the parking spot while checking mirrors and surroundings. What increases your chance of survival in most collisions? Wearing a lap belt and shoulder harness. Wearing a lap belt and shoulder harness significantly reduces the risk of injury by keeping you secured in your seat. This prevents ejection and reduces impact with the vehicle's interior during a collision. What kind of sign is this? Regulatory sign. The No U-Turn sign is a regulatory sign because it instructs drivers that making a U-turn at that location is prohibited. Regulatory signs convey laws and rules that must be obeyed to ensure safe and orderly traffic flow, and violating them may result in fines or penalties. What is the Freeway Service Patrol, FSP? A CHP program that provides free emergency roadside services during commute times in certain areas. The Freeway Service Patrol, FSP, is a California Highway Patrol, CHP, program that helps drivers by providing free roadside assistance during rush hour or in specific metropolitan areas. FSP aims to reduce congestion by quickly clearing incidents. Your speed should depend on what conditions, regardless of the posted speed limit? Road, weather, traffic, pedestrians, and bicycles conditions. The basic speed law in California mandates that drivers must never drive faster than is safe for the prevailing conditions. These conditions include road conditions, weather, traffic, and the presence of pedestrians or bicycles. What is the ideal maximum speed limit on most California highways, unless otherwise posted? "65 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit on most California highways is 65 miles per hour, unless otherwise posted. This is the standard limit, but certain roads may have lower or higher posted limits based on traffic conditions and safety. You are required to notify DMV by filing a report of traffic accident occurring in California, State Route 1 Form F. You are involved in a collision with more than $1,000 in damages. California law requires filing in State Route 1 form with the DMV within 10 days if a crash causes over $1,000 in damage, injury, or death. What does this sign signify? Lane ends. Merge safely. The lane end sign warns drivers that the lane they are traveling in will end soon. Drivers should safely merge into the adjacent lane, adjust speed if necessary, and yield to traffic already in that lane. This ensures smooth traffic flow and prevents collisions. What should you not do when another vehicle's lights are too bright? Keep high beam headlights on. Keeping your high beam headlights on will only further impair the vision of the other driver. This could lead to a dangerous situation for both you and the oncoming vehicle. Instead, you should dim your lights and avoid looking directly at the bright lights. What should you do if fog becomes too thick to drive safely? Pull off the road. When fog becomes too thick to drive safely, you should pull off the road to a safe location. This will help prevent accidents caused by low visibility. Considering the legal BAC limits, which scenario poses the greatest DUI risk? Back 0.01% or higher on DUI probation. A back of 0.01% or higher for someone on DUI probation has the greatest DUI risk. This is because any amount of alcohol can be a violation, leading to penalties.